Welcome to the virtual meeting. This is the first meeting of 2021, the virtual board meeting of the Board of School Directors of the School District of Springfield Township. There was an executive session before this meeting to discuss personnel matter. Okay. And a reading of the mission statement. The mission of the School District of Springfield Township is to educate and develop all students as learners and citizens who are high achieving, resilient, and responsible in a changing global community. Roll call. Ms. Kerr?
Mr. Bedard?
Here.
Mr. DeFranco?
Here.
Dr. Ellen?
Here.
Ms. Jordan?
Here.
Mr. Lapidus?
Here.
Mr. Needleman?
Here.
Ms. Sarsfield? Ms. Sapinski?
Here.
Dr. Tartuski?
Here. At this time, we will take public comments on agenda items only. If you wish to speak this evening, if you could use the hand raised feature in the Zoom and or in the chat, and if you could also note your name and where you live in the district.
I'm seeing nothing in the chat.
Okay, I don't see any hands raised. So at this time, we'll move on to administrative report. Dr. Yannicone, and welcome to your first official board meeting.
Thank you very much, Dr. Tartuski, and good evening and Happy New Year, everyone. Today marks 1 month for me in my new role as superintendent, and I want to begin my report by thanking the community for the overwhelming kindness and welcoming spirit with which I have been greeted. Whether a parent or a local leader sending an email, a conversation with a staff member as I visit our schools and offices, or a thoughtful card dropped on my desk, I've been so grateful for the warmth of the community here in Springfield. I especially want to thank the administrative team and their assistants who have helped me to become better educated in many areas of district administration. They are a caring and committed group of leaders, and I have and will continue to rely on them for their expertise and collaboration as we move forward together. In pandemic-related news, yesterday we reopened our schools in hybrid, and we have experienced an increase in in-person enrollment in every building. We have between 65 and 80% of our families choosing hybrid in-person instruction, and the remainder are choosing fully virtual instruction. Our professional and support staff have been exceptional in creating caring and engaging classrooms for our students, and our parents continue to partner with us to support students when they are learning at home. Our COVID dashboard has been running for a little over 1 month, and today's updated numbers for Springfield Township are very good news. Our positivity rate for December 25th through the 31st has declined to 4.96%, and our incidence rate has reached its lowest level in 4 weeks at 142.57 per 100,000 residents. We greatly appreciate the continued diligence of the Springfield community in maintaining mitigation measures that support our ability to offer in-person instruction. In addition, vaccinations have begun in the county with first responders and healthcare workers, and we eagerly anticipate access to the vaccine soon for those in cohort 1B, which includes local police officers, firefighters, and school employees, among others. Looking to our schools, we are approaching the end of the first semester for high school students, and they are encouraged to work hard this month to close out the term with strength and focus. Our English learners will be taking the access test over the next 4 to 6 weeks, and we wish them good luck. The Multicultural Parents Association has organized a number of events for students and families in recognition of Black History Month for February, and registration is now open in order to help them to plan details. We encourage all members of the community to join the MPA and our schools in celebrating Black History Month in February. Our district is proud also to participate in the Montgomery County Recruitment Outreach Virtual Education Career Fair on Wednesday, January 13th from 3 to 7 p.m. The MCRO is a consortium of Montgomery County public school districts dedicated to the recruitment, selection, and employment of diverse, skilled, and talented educators. Candidates must pre-register by Monday, January 11th, and will be scheduled a designated time to speak one-on-one with a representative. On tonight's agenda, we have 2 administrators recommended for approval. Dr. Van Voren has been selected by the interview committee as our next Director of Student Services, replacing Dr. Johnston. Dr. Van Voren has served as principal of Enfield Elementary for 5 years, and we are very happy that we are able to promote such an accomplished and professional leader. We are thrilled also to recommend tonight Dr. Mary Kay Feely, retired superintendent of Lower Moreland School District and a former elementary principal, as interim principal of Enfield while we conduct our search for a permanent replacement. She will bring a background of strong leadership and commitment to children that will provide stability and continuity for our students and staff. Shortly, we will begin the search process for the next principal of Enfield Elementary with a survey of all members of the district community and staff. The results of the survey will help guide us in identifying the key characteristics the community seeks in our next school leader, which will in turn guide our screening and interview process this winter and spring. I'd also like to thank the members of our Support Staff Association, STESPA, and the administration, including Dr. Hacker and Mr. King, for their work together to bring a successfully negotiated 1-year extension contract to the board tonight for approval. The extension will allow the district to continue to provide needed services across the district throughout the current school year and all of next year. And finally, tonight we are introducing a new feature for board meetings, the Spartan Spotlight. Our intent is to shine a light on various events, activities, data, and services in the district. Our first spotlight is on the offices of Support Services and Technology and their accomplishments since the start of the pandemic in March 2020. Under the leadership of Dr. Lauren Davis and Mr. Rich Oliver, we are celebrating the work of many staff and volunteers in support of our students. Dr. Davis is here tonight to present, and I'll turn it over to her now.
Good evening. It's wonderful to be here. I'm only come bearing good news. So I am going to try to share my screen. So if you just bear with me 1 second. All right. Nope, that's not what I want. How's that? Everybody can see that? Okay, so I'm here to talk mostly about what we have been putting in place for all sorts of different support services throughout the district since March. And so the first thing that the team really thought was imperative in March was that we made sure that we got food into the homes of the families that really rely on the school district meals to provide their family with the food that they need. And so where we first started was here with our community food support. And basically what we did was March 30th, we had put in place bagged meals, and our food services brought to, this was when the entire world was shut down. And instead of staying home, they all showed up and helped us bag lunches. And for 2 weeks or so, we did a pickup. And what it turns out, after talking with the social workers and the school counselors, that was really a barrier for a lot of families. And so over the course of the month or so, we switched from a pickup process to a delivery service. And so I had a group of very willing, wonderful volunteers who remained with me even when we went to virtual instruction. They still showed up, and twice a week we delivered to a variety of homes that needed the meals that we were offering. So we were able to offer a breakfast and a lunch in a bag and get them to the families that needed them within the community. Overall, we ended up serving 20,000 meals in the spring, and so far this year we've been able to serve 9,000 fall meals, and with your support this evening we will be able to continue that through the end of March, is what I understand. And so we're very excited about that. When we realized that summer was coming and in PDE's was they had already put some things in place, and we weren't able to continue to offer the school meals throughout the summer. And so we banded together with some local nonprofits who got their board to approve this temporary change of practice for them to raise funds for us to provide meals to families throughout the summer. And we gave families the option of either a produce box or a gift card for that week to Giant. And both the produce company as well as Giant provided us with a lot of wonderful opportunities. So I'm just going to show you a short video of what that actually looked like at the middle school. So this video was shared with the community towards the end of the school year because we were trying to raise funds to support our efforts. And we were able to raise over $73,000 through those efforts of all of the nonprofits listed above to support over 100 families that really were quite appreciative of our help. And some of the families were families we have been helping for quite some time, and some of those families were new families that as a result of the pandemic were in a position that they needed assistance at that time. We also provided a tremendous amount of health and family services throughout this time. So some of the things that we did were in preparation for this school year. So thinking about the schedule, thinking about the asynchronous day, making sure that we provided opportunities for families and children to get the kinds of supports that they needed in school as well as virtually when they were not in school. We also provided a variety of ways for people to pick supplies up, including delivering a multitude of supplies to homes. We've created a COVID dashboard, information about community resources that range all the way from what food banks are operating and what changes have they made to what test sites are available and where people can get COVID information. We have revamped the health office website with current information, including the dashboard that Dr. Gannicone mentioned earlier, which pulls together the information that's most relevant for Springfield Township into one place for people to have easy access to. We have been offering virtual medical support for families, folks that are worried about, what do you think about this symptom, to, can I send my child to school today? The nurses have really rallied and been able to provide support this entire time. We moved our registration to an online process, which was a feat in and of itself. We have been able to raise money throughout this year to provide a wall of kindness and Thanksgiving gift cards to a variety of families that continue to need our support. And for those voracious readers, we have been offering some contactless library book delivery, which has been wonderful to see that kids are interested in checking out books even during this time. We also continue to offer our flu vaccination clinic. And so we know that it's important for people to be vaccinated this year for the flu because it has so many overlapping symptoms. And so we were able to continue to do that. We have continued to provide a variety of individualized family nursing services, communication, providing families with as up-to-date information as we can, sending out travel advisories, trying to get the information in the hands of the folks in the community. And finally, the technology department literally was turned inside out, right? So we went from from kind of status quo. We know what to expect and how people get help, and we have all of these wonderful systems in place, and none of those systems work if the people aren't physically in the building anymore. And so they have had to do things that I don't even understand half of these words. Mr. Oliver can probably explain to you what they mean, but things like you can't reset a password if your device isn't in the network. And so coming up with ways in which we can utilize technology to provide support and continuous education to all of the students throughout the district. And he also did an amazing job getting Zoom up and running. Just think about these virtual board meetings. And so they've also doubled the internet capacity, because we are not about to have some of the laggy issues that other districts are having. And so he has really done a remarkable job. Even in the picture here, you can see they have a whole help area set up, which had to be moved over the summer, mind you, to a different location. And so they have really done a remarkable job, the entire team. And we plan on continuing this support. Can tell you that I've spoken to the clinical team, and we don't have a ton of families that have been significantly impacted at this time, but we have a lot of families that are seeking supports from us for a variety of reasons. And so we're going to continue to monitor that, continue to offer supports, continue to help people to get help that may have never asked for help before, which is a complicated and sensitive process. And we're just going to keep continuing on with this work. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Davis. I hope you can all see, from Lauren's presentation, how hard the community as a whole has been working, but especially the Office of Student Services, Support Services, and the Technology Department. They've just done amazing work. When we put together everything they've done since March 13th, we're astounded as an administrative team what we've been able to accomplish. And we've done it with lots of community support and staff from across the district. And I should also mention Katie Braun, our Assistant Business Administrator, who's taken on all of the food services coordination in concert with these two offices. So just amazing work, and we're so grateful to the team.
It really is amazing, Dr. Davis. Thank you.
And that concludes my report. Dr. Taratowski.
Thanks, Dr. Yannicone. Thank you, Dr. Davis. And thanks, Mr. Oliver, for all of your hard work. It's really important, because I think we think so much of the work of the school district is just in the classroom and for the academics, but at this time we really have needed to support the whole child and the whole family and getting our kids educated. So it's really important work that you're doing, and we're really thankful for that. All right, well, let's move on to new business. First up is personnel. The Board of School Directors approves the following personnel as presented in the attachment: administrative personnel, certificated personnel, support personnel, extra pay for extra responsibilities, and conference workshop attendance. Is there a motion?
Motion.
And a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions? Okay, Ms. Kerr?
Mr. Bedard?
Aye.
Mr. DeFranco?
Aye.
Dr. Etlin?
Aye.
Ms. Jordan?
Aye.
Mr. Lapidus?
Aye.
Mr. Needleman?
Aye.
Ms. Sapinski?
Aye.
Dr. Taratowski?
Aye. The second item is the Director of Student Services. The Board of School Directors approves the change in status of Dr. Catherine Van Voren from Enfield Principal to Director of Student Services for the School District of Springfield Township, effective January 19th, 2021, at a salary of $152,000 per year, prorated for the 2020-2021 school year. The position is in accordance with the SDST Administrative Compensation Plan. Is there a motion?
Motion.
And a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions? I just want to congratulate Dr. Van Voren. We're always happy when we're able to retain people who have been so supportive and helpful in the district. I think it's really important to retain the folks that we value and create community here in Springfield. So we're happy to have you in this new capacity. Any other comments or questions? Okay, Ms. Kerr?
Mr. Bedard?
Aye.
Mr. DeFranco?
Aye.
Dr. Etlin?
Aye.
Ms. Jordan?
Aye.
Mr. Lapidus?
Aye.
Mr. Needleman?
Aye.
Ms. Lipinski?
Aye.
Dr. Taratusky?
Aye. Number 3, substitute Enfield Elementary School principal. The Board of School Directors approves the substitute Enfield Elementary School principal agreement for Dr. Mary Catherine Feely, effective January 19th, 2021, ending no later than June 30th, 2021, at the per diem rate of $550 per day. Is there a motion?
Motion.
And a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions? I actually do have a question. Will Dr. Feely be working every day? Is there a set schedule for her? What's the frequency for that?
Yes, she will work every day that administrators work in the district.
Okay. All right, thanks. Any other comments or questions from the board? Okay, Ms. Kerr?
Mr. Bedard?
Aye.
Mr. DeFranco?
Aye.
Dr. Etlin?
Aye.
Ms. Jordan?
Aye.
Mr. Lapidus?
Aye.
Mr. Needleman?
Aye.
Ms. Lipinski?
Aye.
Dr. Taratusky?
Aye. Number 4, Springfield Township Educational Support Personnel Association, STEPSA agreement. The Board of School Directors approves the collective bargaining agreement between the Springfield Township Education Support Personnel Association, STEPSA, and the School District of Springfield Township beginning July 1, 2021 through June 30th, 2022. Is there a motion?
Motion.
And a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions? Okay, Ms. Kerr?
Mr. Bedard?
Aye.
Mr. DeFranco?
Aye.
Dr. Etlin?
Aye.
Ms. Jordan?
Aye.
Mr. Lapidus?
Aye.
Mr. Needleman?
Aye.
Ms. Lipinski?
Aye.
Dr. Taratusky?
Aye. Number 5, school safety training webinar. The Board of School Directors approves the training agreement for school safety, best practices in Pennsylvania, threat assessments with Terry Ehrbacher, PhD, virtual training on February 5th, 2021, in the amount of $3,000. Is there a motion?
Motion.
And a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions? Okay, Ms. Kerr?
Mr. Bedard?
Aye.
Mr. DeFranco?
Aye.
Dr. Etlin?
Aye.
Ms. Jordan?
Aye.
Mr. Lapidus?
Aye.
Mr. Needleman?
Aye.
Ms. Lipinski?
Aye.
Dr. Taratusky?
Aye. Number 6, Professional Development Services Agreement. The Board of School Directors approves the Professional Development Services Agreement with the MCIU to provide support in curriculum review and textbook selection for grades 9 through 12, mathematics, for up to 6 days of consultation for a maximum of $3,000. Is there a motion?
Motion.
And a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions? Okay. Ms. Kerr?
Mr. Bedard?
Aye.
Mr. DeFranco?
Aye.
Dr. Etlin?
Aye.
Ms. Jordan?
Aye.
Mr. Lapidus?
Aye.
Mr. Needleman?
Aye.
Ms. Lipinski?
Aye.
Dr. Taratusky?
Aye. Number 7, Virtual Author Visit Middle School. The Board of School Directors approves the agreement with K.A. Holt, Happy Leg Media, LLC, to provide 4 pre-recorded video presentations and 3 live virtual Q&A events from 2/8/21 to 3/21/21 for the middle school students at a total cost of $2,500. Is there a motion?
Motion.
And a second.
Second.
Any comments or questions? Okay. Ms. Kerr?
Mr. Bedard?
Aye.
Mr. DeFranco?
Aye.
Dr. Etlin?
Aye.
Ms. Jordan?
Aye.
Mr. Lapidus?
Aye. You like the suspense, right? Couldn't find the.
Mr. Needleman?
Aye.
Ms. Lipinski?
Aye.
Dr. Teretuski?
Aye. Number 8, Crown Castle Internet Services. The Board of School Directors approves the renewal of existing internet services for $1,600 monthly with Crown Castle for a term of 1 year from 9/1/2021 through 8/31/2022. Is there a motion?
Motion.
And a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions? Ms. Kerr?
Mr. Bedard?
Aye.
Mr. DeFranco?
Aye.
Dr. Etlin?
Aye.
Ms. Jordan?
Aye.
Mr. Lapidus?
Aye.
Mr. Needleman?
Aye.
Ms. Lipinski?
Aye.
Dr. Teretuski?
Aye. Number 9, Act 80, Burke One Proposal. The Board of School Directors approves the proposal from Burke One in the amount of $730 to complete the Act 80 filing of corrected school district code reports to the PA Department of Revenue. Is there a motion?
Motion.
And a second.
Second.
Any comments or questions? Okay, Ms. Kerr?
Mr. Bedard?
Aye.
Mr. DeFranco?
Aye.
Dr. Etlin?
Aye.
Ms. Jordan?
Aye.
Mr. Lapidus?
Aye.
Mr. Needleman?
Aye.
Ms. Lipinski?
Aye.
Dr. Teretuski?
Aye. Number 10, approval of the 2021-2022 Eastern Center budget. The Board of School Directors approves the resolution for the 2021-2022 general operating budget between Eastern Center for Arts and Technology and the School District of Springfield Township. Is there a motion?
Motion.
And a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions? Okay, Ms. Kerr?
Mr. Bedard?
Aye.
Mr. DeFranco?
Aye.
Dr. Etlin?
Aye.
Ms. Jordan?
Aye.
Mr. Lapidus?
Aye.
Mr. Needleman?
Aye.
Ms. Lipinski?
Aye.
Dr. Teretuski?
Aye. Number 11, change order, New Enfield. The Board of School Directors approves the change order credit number CO-MC001 from Borough Developers, Inc., pertaining to the New Enfield Elementary School project in the amount of a negative $109,630.74 for unused materials. Is there a motion?
Motion.
And a second.
Second.
Any comments or questions? Ms. Kerr?
Mr. Bedard?
Aye.
Mr. DeFranco?
Aye.
Dr. Etlin?
Aye.
Ms. Jordan?
Aye.
Mr. Lapidus?
Aye.
Mr. Needleman?
Aye.
Ms. Lipinski?
Aye.
Dr. Teretuski?
Aye. Number 12, extension of seamless summer option. The Board of School Directors approves the extension of the seamless summer option for all families in the district to provide breakfast and lunch on hybrid virtual instruction days through March 31st, 2021. Is there a motion?
Motion.
And a second.
Second.
Any comments or questions? Okay, Ms. Kerr?
Mr. Bedard?
Aye.
Mr. DeFranco?
Aye.
Dr. Etlin?
Aye.
Ms. Jordan?
Aye.
Mr. Lapidus,
Aye.
Mr. Needleman,
Aye.
Ms. Lipinski,
Aye.
Dr. Teretuski.
Aye. All right, at this time, we will take public comments on non-agenda items. You can use the hand raise feature or the chat to indicate your question. And when you speak, could you please note your name and where you reside in the township? Okay. Michael Searman. You can unmute. Okay.
Hello, my name is Michael Searman. I live in Winmore
Okay.
in the township. Hold on 1 second here. Let's see. I'd like to address the upcoming school calendar for the 2021-2022 school year. Traditionally, the district scheduled the first day of school to start the day after Labor Day. This year is, which would be Tuesday, September 7th. However, on the Rosh Hashanah for 2021 falls on Tuesday and Wednesday, the 7th and 8th. Although the district historically has been closed the first day of Rosh Hashanah, traditional Jews have religious obligations on both the holiest days. So if the school district follows the past rescheduling customs with only 1 day off, the first day of school will be on Wednesday, September 8th, 2021, which would be the second day of Rosh Hashanah. This would cause those who follow traditional Jewish beliefs to miss the first day of school. I strongly believe that the first day of school is one that is the most important, one of the most important days to be in attendance. Students acclimate to their schedules, find the new classrooms, receive seat assignments, books, curricula, introductions to the teachers, and find their working groups. In order for students not to be denied the ability to be present when these important events happen, I request that this be taken into account when the academic calendar for the 2021 school year is developed, and we start school 1 day later, Thursday, September 9th, in 2021. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Searman. Are there any other comments?
I don't see anything in the chat.
Okay. Well, thank you all for attending. The future meeting dates for the board, regular school board meeting will be held on Tuesday, January 19th, 2021 at 7 p.m. That will be a virtual meeting. And there's a tentative interim board meeting scheduled for Tuesday, February 2nd, 2021 at 7 p.m. That is also a virtual meeting. Board committees, the property committee will be meeting on Friday, January 15th, 2021 at 8 a.m. and that is a virtual meeting also. Dr. Yannicone, did you, were there any other meetings, MPA meeting or equitable practices at all coming up?
Yes, there's an NPA meeting next Wednesday, the 13th.
Okay.
I'm double checking the start time. Hang on 1 minute. It's either 6:30 or 7. But
Okay.
we'll check. It is at 6:30
Okay.
on the 13th. And then the secondary parent-teacher group will be meeting on the 27th of January.
Mm-hmm.
And the EEHSP on the 28th.
Great. Thank you very much.
Sure.
Appreciate that. Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much to everyone for attending and Happy New Year. And we're adjourned for this evening. Thank you.